Hello, it's Lee Nelson. We're doing another dream discussion today. So I've got two more dreams for you from recent times. This first one, in this dream, I am climbing up and down a small but long and steep tunnel. And inside the tunnel, there are pipes that have hand and foot rails and other pipes and obstacles. So it's almost like a parkour obstacle course inside maybe a medium-sized tunnel. And it's super steep, so it's like going way down, and I'm kind of like holding on to these rails, jumping from one to the other, trying not to fall. Trying to move efficiently but safely, not to fall, but still going down this pipe through this obstacle course. And there are other people around me doing the same thing, so we're all moving towards some kind of goal. And occasionally someone that's doing this falls and they die. And so as I'm in this dream, and this is probably an important thing, if you listen to me in these dreams, talking about dreams, a lot of times in my dreams, I'm somewhat, if not mostly lucid, so I know what's going on, and I'm pretty aware of what's going on in my dreams. So in this dream, I kind of know I'm dreaming, and I'm a little bit connected to all the people around me. So what I sense from all these people around me is that they are feeling happy for the people that fell and for themselves. And why is because for the people that fell, that died, they're happy because they're done, because it's over with, they're done. And then for themselves, they're happy because there are less people left to get to the end goal, to the obstacle, to get through the obstacles to the end goal. Whatever the end goal is, we don't really know what it is, which is a little odd, but that's okay. So it's like we're going for something, we don't really know what it is, but we know it's good, and we want the best aspects of us to reach this goal, right? So that's kind of the thing. It's like we want the ones who are the best at this process to be the ones to make it to the end. Okay, so tunnels are levels of the mind, so it's moving through levels of the mind, and this is what's going on. Now, these other people are different aspects of myself, and so these aspects of myself that are moving through obstacles, moving through the layers and levels of the mind, and that's what this dream is about. And so when some of those aspects die, it means that they are transformed. There's transformation going on. So this was actually a really good dream, and I think what this dream is about my meditations and my mindfulness practices. So it's basically saying these practices that I'm doing to move through different areas of my mind to do different things is causing transformation, which is a good thing. That's what we want. We want transformation. So that's a good dream. All right, this other dream. So this next dream, I'm in a lab. So I used to work in a lab for a long time. So, your mind pulls things that are familiar. So I'm in a lab, and I'm with a bunch of other people, and we're trying to put files away. So we have these files, and we're trying to put them away, and files are stuffed everywhere, all over the place. They're kind of scattered, they're a little bit confusing, there's not a lot of organization. And so that's what's going on at that moment, and then I stop, and there's this instrument that has been turned into a water spigot. So it was an instrument that was used to test something, but it has now been turned into a place for water. And what I want to do is wash my hands. And so there's water running all through this instrument, and there's like different places where I could wash my hands. And so I do. I wash my hands, and I wash them in different spots because I'm like, well, I want to see, what's it like? What's the difference? What feels good? And play with it a little bit. And then my manager is there, and he says that he is glad that I am back, and he's going to train me to be a supervisor at this lab. Okay, so a lab is a space for learning, growing, and production. You know, you're doing scientific things, projects, that's learning, growing, using the mind, reasoning. It's also a place of production. You are producing something. So this is what's going on in your mind, your mental space. And for me, this is what was going on. Files are storing information, memory. So these memories, perhaps they were confusing to me, and I didn't know where they went. Maybe I'm having issues with pulling up memory. Something to do with, that's why these files, and they weren't really fitting. So it's either a memory that I'm trying to put in place so that I can retrieve it later, or I'm having issues retrieving. It's more like putting in, because I was trying to put the files away. So yeah, I have been playing with that a little bit, like how to store and retrieve memories more efficiently. So I think that's what this was about in the stream. And then the machine that I was washing hands it was representing a tool for cleansing. So I was washing my hands, and the cleansing, because it was my hands, it could be cleansing of purpose. So you're just getting really clear on what is my purpose, right? So I'm cleansing my hands. What is my purpose? And that could have to do with the files. Like, what is the purpose of reorganizing memory, or learning how to pull up memories easier, organize, retrieve memories. Just getting really clear on what is the purpose of that. How's it going to help me? Okay, and then my manager represents a higher self, and this higher self is guiding me to become my high self, right? To become the manager. So just improving myself, getting higher, which is always the goal. That's, a great thing. So another very positive dream, and I think that one was really helpful to figure out, kind of how you can use these dreams based on what you're doing in your life, and how they can help you improve, and why it can be very good to interpret them. All right, I hope that's helpful. If you have had any dreams, please, write them in the comments, and I'll go over some of your dreams and not just mine. All right, have a great day.